Terry, I guess it made sense really to switch this fixture to Saturday, of course, didn't it? And it just keeps us in that 7-day routine, doesn't it?
Definitely, and I think from both teams' point of view, we wanted a free week leading into important league games, and for us it just made sense. So it was, I think both clubs come to an agreement really quickly, and it's really good because we want to keep the momentum of what we've been doing. The lads are on the front foot. I think you could see from the training today. Everybody's enjoying it, enjoying coming into work, and you want that Saturday buzz and that Saturday fix. And I think the players, as soon as it got mentioned to them, they was all up for it and wanting to play the game. So it would either be a game or a training session, and the lads want to get out there and play.
There's a bit of spice about it as well, of course, who tops the group, and of course we could be up against Lyle Taylor.
Yeah, that's right. We saw that he signed there. I think he'll be playing some minutes tomorrow. I think they'll be getting him straight into some action. I think they've had a few injuries as well, so it'll be a lot to play for. It's an important competition. It's one of our priorities, and it's a chance to get to Wembley. So for us, the whoever tops the group gets the home draw. So it's really important that we go out there and try and win the game. So
it does fit in terms of your priorities for the season, then.
Of course it does. Yeah. I mean, any chance to get to Wembley, you would, you want to take that. And I think it was a fantastic game last year in the final. I think it was Bolton and Plymouth, wasn't it? So, which was a real sort of great game and a great advertisement for the league. So, for us it's important, and I think we've stated that with the teams that we've picked in the competition, and then we'll be doing that again tomorrow. We'll be going as strong as we can.
Of course, it could have meant as well Al-Hamadi going back to Wycombe. Of course, he's doing rather well out in the World Cup qualifiers for Iraq, isn't he?
That's right, and I'll be going back to Wycombe. That was one of my clubs.
Absolutely,
so,
of course.
I played there, so great stadium, great club. Got some great people that work behind the scenes there, and I always like the stories, much to our own, where they start from non-league football and they've become a really good established league football team, which we've done here at Wimbledon as well. So I always like them kind of stories, and it's a good place to go. They've got a great pitch, and it's a great occasion, and hopefully we get some travelling support come down there to really get behind the boys.
And you spoke of Wycombe there. Remember the successes over the years. Of course, I think it was Martin O'Neill who got them into the league, and then what Gareth Ainsworth did with them for such a long time. Yeah,
I mean, I played for Martin. Funny enough, he was one that took me on loan, and he was a great manager, great motivator, great tactician, and he got them in a style of play that ended up taking his career forward. And I thought that Gareth done that as well. He moved the club forward, always against the odds, and always had them competing, and got great successes and promotions. And that's where you go on to them springboards. And unfortunately, it's not worked out for him at QPR, but he'll certainly be back in management soon, because he's a very, very good manager.
You'd give us a little taste of how training's gone this week. Generally, has it been good, because you've been in that 7-day routine still, yeah?
Yeah, I think we gave the boys a little bit of a rest at the beginning part of the week, and we've had them in, and they've responded really well to that. A lot of people have played a lot of minutes, and then when the fixture turnaround came in, we had to make sure that we adjusted our schedule to make sure that it was conducive for this week. And then leading into the Notts County game, because that one at home is going to be a really important game for us, and one that we want to build up to and have a real good week's training behind us. So this game's tied in really nicely, and the lads are really up for it and looking forward to it, because it was 3 magnificent performances in a week, and all home games. So that was enjoyable for our home supporters, and we want to go and do that on the road now, and then make sure that we come back in good spirits and keeping that momentum going.
Fitness updates on 2 midfielders. How's James Ball and Harry Pell doing?
Yeah, Ball's been back in training. Pelly's not quite there yet, but he's out on the grass. So good news on them too. And I think Ball will be up for selection the weekend.
What's your thoughts on the makeup of the side? Could we see perhaps a few younger players come into it, maybe?
Yes, maybe. Yeah, we've had a couple of young ones come up with us and do really well. And we've watched this space really, but we've sort of been mindful as well, because we've got the FA Youth Cup next week, so we don't want to take, if the game would have been on Tuesday, we probably would have had less of the younger players, but because it's on the Saturday and they've got a bit of time till they play, I think it'll be there may be 1 or 2 that get brought with the squad.
Interesting. And of course as well, we've seen this week that Ryan Sanford has moved on. He did really well with us in pre-season, he's trained really well with us as well, but I suppose with January coming up, you're looking at the makeup of the squad, the shape of the squad that you're going to be going to the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think, he knew what the situation was. He come in and it was short term because of what happened with Tans, but one of the things is, as a lad, he trained like he played. He was magnificent round the place, total professional. We're really sad to see him go because he really uplifted the session with him, Tans and Bass. We had 3 very good goalkeepers, so whenever we was doing the work, you know, the standard was through the roof, and you know, sad to see him go, but whoever he goes to, they'll have a very good goalkeeper, because not only as a man but as a goalkeeper he was excellent around the building, and you know, there wasn't nothing for him at this time, but you never know in the future. But great lad.
It's a good recommendation, Terry. Thanks very much indeed for your time.